Hello, world language teachers. I'm here to go over some instructions for you for your second asynchronous course. When you go to classwork, of course, you're going to see there are two different things you need to do. You have your Google Slides with the instruction, and then you have your final product parts 1 and 2 right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on our Google Slides so you can see. If you did the other asynchronous course, you're going to see that this is very similar to the other one. We have this course over the language other than English TEKS. I have you a course objective, expectations, information about flex credit. The big information that you need from this video is right here. Whenever you get to a page that has the reflection checkpoint, you're going to need to write out a response in order to get credit for the course. I have you materials here. If you click on this in the slideshow, you're going to be able to have a copy of the actual TEKS that you can reference if you would like. For this part, the biggest writing part comes from this activity here. Basically, it's a 3-2-1 activity where you're going to read the TEK, you're going to break it down into 3 big ideas, 2 specific activities you would expect to see in a world language classroom, and then also 1 question, idea, or wondering. All the instructions are here for your convenience. This is page 9, and you will see that as we go through, if you get stuck or forget what you're supposed to be writing, you can do instructions on page 9. I'll go ahead and take this opportunity to show you how to add a text box. So here we have the first TEK, which is communication. So you're going to read this, you're going to pull out 3 big ideas, 2 activities you could do with this TEK, and then 1 question, wondering, or idea that's right here for the last one. To do a text box, you come over here to this box with a T in it, you come here, and that'll give you a chance to type on your Google Slides your answer. Okay, so that's what you're going to do for all 5 TEKs. It looks like you have a follow-up question. There's some actual information, a video, and then there's this activity, which is going to be a cause and effect activity. It's very simple. It says, think a moment about how implementing each standard effectively and consistently could positively impact your classroom. So you're going to see a cause, which is just a scenario of somebody following correctly a TEK, and you tell me the effect that it would have on students in your classroom, student engagement, and learning. When you get to this page and you've made sure that you've gone and filled in all the blanks that you're supposed to, you've officially completed the first part of this course. The second part, now for the other asynchronous course, there was just 1 final product, and here there are 2. It's not as scary as it sounds. I'll show you how to do it. So this is async final 2, final product 2. And what we're going to do on this page, let me fix the zoom really quick for you. If you're blind like me, it says, you've had the opportunity to review the TEKS and NACFL standards that should be prevalent in every world language classroom. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to choose a specific unit or chapter from a class that you teach. Plan a lesson with specific ways to meet every LOTE TEK. Okay? I have this kind of extra thing here where it says it's not necessary that you meet every TEK in every class, but for the exercise today, you will demonstrate that you understand what it would look like. To receive credit, you must use a specific example that covers each TEK. Covers each TEK, fix that mistake. And then you have this graphic below. So you're going to tell me whatever the lesson objective is with 2 essential questions. And then inside of this lesson objective, whether it be a conjugating a verb or learning about a certain list of vocabulary, how are you going to meet as a teacher the communication TEK, the cultures TEK, the connections TEK, the comparisons, and the communities TEK? So be very specific in ways that you can meet these 5 TEKs with this lesson. We're almost done. If you come to the next part, final project part 2, you can find part 2 here. This is going to be a shared document in the department. I'm actually pretty excited about this portion because I'll show you why. This is an active resource for language teachers. So I have here activities that focus on communication, cultures. These are all the TEKs, connections, comparisons, and communities. And what you're going to do is you're going to first put your initials here. You don't have to put your whole name unless you want to. Tell me the strategy or activity that you have that goes with communication. Describe it, and any source or material you're going to put it here. So if you have something that you do in your class, an activity, a strategy that focuses on communication, a way you approach communication in your class, you're going to share it on the sheet. At the end of this asynchronous course, we're going to have everybody who's participated share at least one total, not 1 per section, 1 total strategy. And this is something that you can come back and reference. as you go. Okay, and I've done my example for you. So if you have a culture activity, put it here. If you have a connections activity, put it here. Comparison activity, put it here. Communities activity, put it there. So it says you need to share at least one instructional strategy, but one is fine. I'm just going to be looking for your initials, and of course, as the instructor, I can see who has shared what. Just know if you get to the end of the row and it's full, you can right-click on the bar and you can do insert column below, insert a row below, I'm sorry, and that'll give you a new row that you can add your information. All right, so that should be it. As always, oh, let me show you one more thing. If we go back to the main page, at the bottom, I have your materials. There's this instructional video. Here's the TEKS handout, and here is a written written learning objective for the course to help you. As always, anything you need, you know I'm here. All you have to do is send me an email. This course needs to be completed by March 31st. And that's it, my friends. Let me know what I can do to help you and enjoy. Adios.